Good evening, everyone. So, today's topic is how to prepare notes for prelims. So, this is one of the very confusing area for many of the aspirants, how to prepare for prelims notes and how to prepare, what to prepare. This is one of the very confusing and very deviating topic. So, we are going to start with today how to prepare for prelims notes and what to prepare, why is it important, what are the ways, and how to make it more efficient. The idea of note making. So what is the idea of note making? So the strategies and technique for organizing notes for the UPSC prelims and main exams must be fully understood by the applicants. Okay, so what are the strategies, what are the techniques? So this idea of note making will give you those strategies and techniques to understand the mains and the prelims and even the interview preparation better. Okay, there are n number of approaches that we are going to discuss in the later on slides. How to prepare for the note making. Why is it important? Why is it important? There is just one funda and there is one most important example. Like for an example, you have Lakshmikant for polity. If I'll tell you you need to study Lakshmikant, okay, it's like more than 100,000 pages. What to read and how to read, how to revise it in 5 days or 2 days before prelims exam. So this is why the importance of making notes is important, and to prepare notes. If you are making notes for prelims exam, Lakshmikant notes in those 10 to 12 pages before prelims, and you are completing your Lakshmikant, your Bible of polity, in 1 or 2 days, then I don't think so the importance, you can justify the importance of making notes for UPSC. So I think the idea of why is it important to make UPSC notes, the concise and the crisp notes for the UPSC exam is important. So how to make notes for UPSC? I'm telling that this is important, and how to make? There are n number of approaches, but what are those approaches, right? So there are short sentences, UPSC specific mnemonics that we are going to discuss. What are the mnemonics? What are the abbreviations that we can use to make short notes and crisp and very concise notes? What are the rules of notes making that we are going to discuss? And there are like Venn diagrams, there are mind maps. This will help you revisit your notes. Like you have 1 week left for your prelims exam, and you have 12 pages. You can finish polity in 1 day, you can finish your modern history, your spectrum in 1 day, you can finish your ancient medieval art and culture in 1 day. So this is how important the prelims notes, your concise and crisp notes, because you can revisit your notes at any day and you can complete your whole subject, your core subject, in a day, even in half day. Okay, so there are 4 methods that I have devised for you. First one is the Venn method, Venn diagram method. Second is the tabular method. Third one is the flow chart and the mind map. And fourth one is divide and concise method. So, okay, what are these? Like I have written all these methods. What are these and how to make notes? First, we need to understand the rules of note making, and then we'll switch to these Venn diagrams and flow chart and the tabular ones. But what we need to understand, that what we need to write in those note making. We're not going to make the whole chapters or the whole book of Lakshmikant. We are not going to write the whole book, right? If we are going to write everything whatever is written in the book, then there is no relevance of making notes, right? So the first rule of note making, the very important and the foremost rule, is the 80-20 rule. That is that it applies to your preparation also, that 80% of your paper will come from the 20% syllabus, and this is what you need to make. And This will make or break your preparation. Okay, so example Lakshmikant. This is important, but nobody can prepare full book notes and one must not. But what we need to prepare in Lakshmikant, that 20%. वो 20% इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ कहाँ है, कैसे है, कौन बताएगा? वो बताएगा योर PYQ, your previous year questions, that tells you unit 1 is the most important unit. उसमें क्या important है? Your fundamental right, your DPSP. Then it will tell you कि previous year Q आपको बताएगा कि Parliament chapter is one of the most important chapters. Then it will tell you Supreme Court, High Court, Judiciary is one of the most important chapters. Your PYQ will tell you this 20% rule, that you will have to make it to 80%. Your 80%, out of the 12-15 questions, your 80% questions will come from this 20%. So you'll have to focus your energy, your time of note making only on this 20% that will consist of your 80% syllabus, right? That will save your time, that will increase your marks, and that is cost effective because you want to maximize your marks and you want to utilize your time and energy. Second is we apply this rule here, which means we cover only those chapters and units that have high weightage in the exam. I think I have made this point clear. Next is the factual rule. We are not going to make the theoretical part of the subject. That is a theory. But the factual information, that is we are going to mug up with. So quick tip. PYQ analysis tells you everything. Here another, but the same guidelines and the same guide and the same tip again, that PYQ will tell you everything. Which unit, which chapter, which keyword, which fact you need to cover and you need to remember. Everything will be covered from PYQ analysis. Okay. After our first filtration, what is our first filtration? That is 80-20% rule कि 20% सिलेबस में से 80% सिलेबस आ रहा है, ये हमने फर्स्ट फिल्ट्रेशन करी PYQ एनालिसिस से. उसके बाद फर्स्ट फिल्ट्रेशन से हम फैक्चुअल रूल तक पहुँचे. We'll make notes only on the factual and relevant information, particularly from the prelims point of view. Third point of note making, the rule of note making is noun, pronoun, adjective rule. क्या रूल है ये? Verb, helping verb should be avoided and only fact should be written. Okay, make your notes crisp and concise. What does it mean? अगर एक एग्जाम्पल के साथ समझाती हूँ. अगर एक चीज़ लिखी है, हिनियाना followers believed in individual salvation through self-discipline and meditation. What is it? Followers believed in, through, self, and these nouns, pronouns, adjective, verbs, helping verbs, these are not important for your remember point of view, for your note point of view. What we need to remember is Hinayana, they believed in individual salvation through meditation and self-discipline. This is how you make notes, and avoiding all the helping verb, adjective and noun, pronoun. And this is how you make notes crisp and concise, leaving all the extra information and including all the important information that is important, only the factual ones. We are talking about Hinayana, their individual salvation, and what they do, meditation and self-discipline. This is what is important for your note making. So rules of note making will revise again. 80-20% rule, 20% syllabus में से 80% चीज़ें आती है. PYQ एनालिसिस करके हम पता करेंगे कि what are those important things. Then the factual rules will focus only on the factual part and theory छोड़ देंगे. Will remember only the fact part that we need to remember, that we mug up with in the exam. Okay, and the third thing is noun, pronouns and adjective rule, that we need to leave all these things and only the factual part should be included while making notes. So these are some general notes with example. First, I have given example of Venn diagram. So this is doctrine of Jainism. I talked about the mnemonics, right? Mnemonics, basically what are mnemonics? Mnemonics ऐसे shortcuts होते हैं जिनसे हम कुछ ना कुछ चीज़ें बनाते हैं और उसको हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा याद करते हैं. जैसे डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ जैनिज्म क्या बोलती है? दे बिलीव्ड इन 3 ऑफ द जेम्स: राइट नॉलेज, राइट फेथ, राइट कंडक्ट. ठीक है, अब इसे याद कैसे करेंगे कि वो 3 चीज़ें क्या थी जो डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ जैनिज्म की थी. निमोनिक से हमें पता चली कि वो 3 चीज़ें थी: KFC. एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट मैकडोनल्ड्स एंड KFC, बट नाउ वी नो KFC से हमें क्या याद आएगा? नॉलेज, फेथ एंड कंडक्ट. दिस इज निमोनिक्स. We include mnemonics with the factual information of note making, and this is how we make notes. अब हम डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ जैनिज्म कभी नहीं भूलेंगे क्योंकि हमें KFC हमेशा याद रहेगी. सेकेंड इज टेबुलर फॉर्म, दैट आई हैव टोल्ड यू. टेबुलर फॉर्म हम कब यूज़ करते हैं? जब हमें 2 चीज़ें कंपेयर करनी हो. यूजुअली यू कैन मेक टेबुलर फॉर्म इफ़ यू फील कि you want to save paper, but divide and concise maybe we save paper. So tabular form में if you want to differentiate or if you want to compare Hinayana and Mahayana sect, then we divide the paper and then we write point. Okay, literally means lesser vehicle. You can just write lesser vehicle, greater vehicle, anti changers, pro changers, and these are helping verbs. Means these things can be avoided while making notes. That will save your time, energy, your page, and it will be quick. You will remember only the factual part that is relevant for your exam. Third method is divide page and write. Okay, so I have given an example of biotechnology portion. Here I have compared eukaryotic cell with the prokaryotic cell. I have written only the factual membrane bound organelles, absent, present, chromosomes कितने हैं? More than 1, only 1. So only the factual part that we need to remember. Okay, then I have compared plant cell with the animal cell: larger, smaller, cell wall present, absent. I have written only P because I know what does it mean. P means present, ABS means absent. Okay, you can have your own abbreviations while making notes. Then I have compared hormones and enzyme. But if you discover if your content is not static and dynamic, like this is a static kind of portion, but if for an example this portion is not static, if it is a current related notes, then what you do? You leave some of the portion of the page like this, and whenever there is news or whenever there is any value addition, you write some points here and you enrich your notes time to time. Okay, so this is how you don't need to make notes here and there. Your one topic or everything will be on this page if you leave some of the portion here or at the end of the page. Okay, so this is how we leave page for value addition, and this is how we make notes. Geography and mapping. Basics of geography and continents from your 6th to 8th and 11th and 12th, GC Leong. Mapping based on PYQ. What are important things for mapping? You will get everything from PYQ. I emphasize on PYQ because this is foremost and the most important thing that you do when you start preparing for for the exam, for civil services exam. So your preparation will never be completed and it will always lack something if you do not analyze your PYQ. So you get the idea of mapping based questions. What are important points from PYQ? You refer atlas. Even you can make your own atlas. How? Like this. This is an Africa continent. I have made an Africa continent. I have written some of the important things here and there. The Congo River, the 2023 क्वेश्चन 2 बार इक्वेटर को काटती है, उसका बेसिन किधर है, यहाँ है या यहाँ है, कौन सी कंट्रीज यहाँ है, इंपॉर्टेंट कंट्रीज आई हैव मेंशन. फिर हमने चीता कहाँ से लिया है. ऑल दीज थिंग्स दैट आई हैव मेंशनड हेयर एंड देयर. आई हैव ड्रॉन दिस डायग्राम. Okay, I have drawn this map, African map. You can also draw these maps. Middle East map important, African map is important. So these two at least you can. Okay. Then emphasizing on PYQ again, because again this is important. Time management is important. You cannot make notes on everything and whatever you study. Okay, you need to remember what you need to do in from spectrum. Education is important. Okay, then what else is important? Act is important. Okay, but you cannot just simply make notes on all the chapters. You have to be specific, remembering the 80-20% rule. Same applies with Lakshmikant, environment, geography, and all those things. Okay, analyze note making, or I will say the relevant note making. Then multiple revision. Multiple revision will be possible only if you make concise and crisp notes, if you have well prepared notes for prelims, only on the important and the repeated things of the prelims. Okay, then the mock test. Once you revise your each subject 3 to 4 times and you start giving mocks after first reading, this will build confidence. Okay, I have given some of the few examples also, like these climates, equator and Mediterranean. I have left some of the space for value addition. If I read something from NCERT or GC Lyon, I'll add something here and there. Okay, so I don't need to make notes separately for equator and Mediterranean. I will have everything on this page only. Then there was only one thing left, the flow chart or the mind maps. So this is one of the example of the flow chart and mind maps. So this is the case of DPSP from article 37 to 51, 37, 38, 39, A, 40, 41. So I have mentioned all the articles, and then I have written SGL, Socialist, Gandhian and Liberals, in front of the articles. Okay, and then in this part, this is for value addition. In this part, I have written from 42nd Amendment Act, what article has come, from 44th, from 86th and from 97. So I know DPSP has amended 4 times, and what all articles have been added and deleted or have been changed, like 45 had been changed from 86th Amendment Act. So 4 times it had been amended, and these are the articles, these are the Constitutional Amendment Act. So I have written, this is like the cost effectiveness of DPSP is important. Every year 1 or 2 questions, even 3 questions come from this particular topic. Unit 1 is important. We know that 80-20% rule. So DPSP, making notes on DPSP is very important and cost effective. This is the way you make notes. Okay, some of the articles, you write Socialist LSG, then you write the article number of the Amendment Act and the article that it had amended or added. Then the crucial points, every now and then a question comes on Act. It has a chapter in Spectrum as well as in Lakshmikant. Acts, the Regulating Act or the Government of India Act of 1813, 33, 53. So though the weightage of modern history has come down, only 1 or 2 question has come in 2023, but then it is the core subjects. What are your core subjects? Your core subjects are polity, economy, your geography, environment, your modern history. You cannot neglect these your core subjects. Okay, so these are core subjects. Everything has to be covered. You have to religiously cover each and everything, and you have to prepare it well. Multiple revision and minimal sources are required. Okay, so this prelims exam is dicey or has become dicey since 2018, but you cannot neglect your core subject. You cannot neglect your 80-20% rule. You have some points, some topics like acts, uprisings, Gandhian era, then your Congress sessions, your educations that have high probability of coming in the exam. ये सब पता कैसे चलेगा? Again, then PYQ से आप सबको पता चलेगा कि एक्चुअली में इस डाइसी एग्जाम होने के बाद भी हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस को कैसे डिसाइफर कर सकते हैं. बाय एनालाइजिंग द PYQ वी नो कि ये कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं जिनमें जो बार बार रिपीट होते हैं. We can focus on that. We can prepare notes on these topics, and we can invest our time and energy on these topics. ठीक है. Some notes provided for better understanding. These are the modern history notes I have told you. An act comes every year. So these are the notes that I have prepared. Regulating Act of 1773 and then the 1781. This area for value addition. Then conclusion. In conclusion, I would say that you need only minimum resources, one book per subject, and 4 to 5 times revise it. Give mock test, analyze PYQ, and you are go for your exam. You will clear the exam with 10 to 20 marks margin. I can guarantee, I can vouch for that. So you don't need to fear that. If you are following this strategy, if you are analyzing your PYQ and you are if you are not mugging up with the concepts की एक्चुअली में हर सब्जेक्ट में क्या इम्पॉर्टेंट है और क्या इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, इफ़ यू नो एवरीथिंग, इफ़ यू आर नॉट मगिंग अप, ये करने के बाद आप एक बुक उठा रहे हैं एक सब्जेक्ट में, उसे बार बार पढ़ रहे हैं, उसके बाद आप मॉक टेस्ट भी दे रहे हैं, and you are honest to your preparation, then this is the crux of your preparation and your journey of UPSC. Okay, NCERT is the mandatory one. You cannot skip NCERT for any kind of institute or any kind of book. NCERT is irreplaceable. Then I have also mentioned about the minimal sources. You follow minimal sources and multiple revision approach, and this is what makes you different from the people who have filled form and you are thinking कि इतने लोगों ने फॉर्म भर दिया है, कैसे होगा, सब तो लक्ष्मीकांत पढ़ रहे हैं, आप भी पढ़ रहे हो, आप कुछ अलग नहीं, वही लक्ष्मीकांत आपको पढ़नी है. आपको बस जो मैंने आज बताया है वो करना है. कैसे करना है वो भी मैंने बताया है, उतना ही करना है, उसे बार बार पढ़ना है, मॉक टेस्ट लगाने हैं, एंड उसी लक्ष्मीकांत को पढ़ने से ही एग्जाम क्लियर होगा. यू फॉलो, मेक श्योर यू फॉलो दिस मिनिमल सोर्सेज एंड मल्टीपल रिविजन अप्रोच to clear this exam, to clear the prelims exam. So you will have some idea with some example. You have 4 different methods. You have your own kind of comfortable zone. You can have you may be comfortable with Venn diagram, you may be comfortable with tabular form, you may be comfortable with flow chart or the mind maps. Whatever suits you, आप उन्हीं का ही नोट मेकिंग करिए जो रेलिवेंट हैं. दोज आर मैंडेटरी एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट वंस. पूरी बुक का नोट मेकिंग इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एंड यू डू नॉट हैव दैट टाइम एंड एनर्जी to make notes on each and every subject. Do not follow the perfectionist approach. जो इस एग्ज़ाम की अप्रोच है, जो इस एग्ज़ाम की डिमांड है, उसी की ही स्ट्रैटेजी बनानी है. तो जो एग्ज़ाम की डिमांड है वो हमें PYQ से पता चलेगी और उसी के बेसिस पे we'll devise a strategy and we make notes based on that. Minimal resources and multiple revision we need. Okay, all the best. I hope you guys clear with the flying colors. Thank you so much.